Ever wondered what it takes to make a single bullet? It's not just a piece of metal. It's a marvel of precision engineering. Today we're going deep inside a state-of-the-art ammunition factory to uncover the entire fascinating process. From raw brass to a high-velocity round ready for action, let's get started. Our journey begins with the casing, the foundation of every cartridge. It all starts with massive spools of brass ribbon. This ribbon is fed into a powerful machine called a cupping press. In a rapid series of punches, this press stamps out small, shallow cups from the brass sheet. These little cups don't look like much yet, but they are the very first form of what will become the bullet casing. The leftover brass sheet, now full of holes, is collected and recycled, ensuring minimal waste. From the cupping press, these cups move to the drawing presses. This is where the magic of transformation really begins. Through a process called deep drawing, the cups are forced through a series of dies, each one slightly smaller than the last. With each pass, the cup gets longer and thinner, stretching the brass and forming the cylindrical shape of the casing. This process has to be incredibly precise. The wall thickness and length are measured constantly to ensure every single casing meets exact specifications. If it's even a fraction of a millimeter off, it could cause major problems later. After being drawn to the correct length, the casings are still just simple tubes. They need a head. They are transferred to a heading machine. This machine uses immense pressure to shape the casing, forming the rim and the primer pocket. The rim is what the firearm's extractor grabs to pull the spent casing out after firing. The primer pocket is a small recessed cup in the center of the base that will hold the primer. At this stage, the head stamp is also imprinted. This is the text you see on the bottom of a cartridge, which typically includes the manufacturer and the caliber. It's like a tiny birth certificate for each casing. Now, the casings look more familiar, but the brass has become hardened and brittle from all the stretching and forming. This is a problem known as work hardening. To fix this, the casings go through an annealing process. They are heated to a specific temperature and then cooled. This heat treatment softens the brass, making it more pliable for the next steps, and strong enough to withstand the immense pressure of firing without cracking. It's a delicate balance. Too much heat can make them too soft, and not enough heat leaves them to brittle. With the main body of the casing formed, it's time to shape the neck and shoulder, which is what gives a bottleneck cartridge its distinctive look. This process, called tapering and necking, uses another set of dies to carefully squeeze the top of the casing, creating the shoulder and the narrower neck that will hold the actual bullet. This step is critical for ensuring the cartridge fits perfectly into the firearm's chamber, a concept known as headspace. The casings are almost done, but they need a final trim. A high-speed trimming machine shaves off any excess material from the mouth of the casing, ensuring every single one has the exact same overall length. Uniformity is key to consistent performance and accuracy. After trimming, they are thoroughly washed and polished in giant tumblers, emerging clean, shiny, and ready for the most crucial parts of the assembly. Parallel to the casing production, the bullets themselves are being made. For a common full metal jacket bullet, the process starts with a long, thick lead wire. This wire is fed into a swagging machine that cuts it into small pieces or cores. These lead cores are then pressed into a jacket, which is usually made of copper or a copper alloy. A powerful press forms the jacket around the lead core, shaping the bullet into its final aerodynamic form. Whether it's a pointed spire point or a rounded nose, now we have our two main components, the finished polished casings and the precisely formed bullets. It's time to bring them all together. This is where the assembly line gets really exciting. First, the primer is inserted into the primer pocket at the base of the casing. Primers are tiny sensitive components containing a compound that ignites when struck by the firearm's firing pin. This is done with extreme care by automated machinery that presses the primer into place, seating it just below the surface of the casing head. Next, the propellant or gunpowder is added. This is one of the most critical steps for performance. An automated dispensing machine drops a precise, pre-measured charge of powder into each casing. The amount and type of powder determine the bullet's velocity and the pressure generated inside the chamber. Even a tiny variation can affect accuracy, so these machines are calibrated to be incredibly accurate, measuring the powder charge for every single round. Finally, it's time to seat the bullet. The filled casings move down the line to a station where the bullets are placed on top of the casing mouth. press then pushes the bullet down into the neck of the casing to a specific depth. This is called the seating depth. Once the bullet is seated, the machine applies a crimp, which is a slight tightening of the casing's neck around the bullet. The crimp ensures the bullet is held securely in place, preventing it from moving during handling or feeding into the firearm. And there you have it, a complete cartridge, or as many call it, a bullet. But the process isn't over yet. Quality control is paramount. Throughout every single stage, from the initial brass cup to the final assembled round, samples are constantly pulled for inspection. They are measured with lasers and high-speed cameras, weighed and visually inspected. After assembly, cartridges are taken to a test range and fired. Technicians measure the velocity and pressure of each test shot to ensure they meet the strict performance and safety standards. Any batch that doesn't meet these standards is rejected. Once the ammunition passes all quality checks, it's ready for packaging. Automated machines count the rounds and place them into trays, which are then put into boxes. These boxes are sealed, packed into larger cases, and shipped out to distributors and stores around the world. So, the next time you see a bullet, remember the incredible journey it took. From a simple ribbon of brass, it's stamped, drawn, heated, shaped, filled, and assembled with incredible. It's a symphony of mechanical engineering, chemistry, and quality control, all working together to create a product that performs flawlessly and safely every single time. It's a process that turns raw materials into a testament of modern manufacturing. Thanks for joining us on this incredible tour inside the bullet factory. If you found this process as fascinating as I did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into how things are made. Let us know in the comments what you'd like to see next. Till then, stay curious.